Hello, come and stick with me while I sew a turtleneck, or I'm going to call it a skivvy, from this cute fabric. The pattern is from Moon & Board, and it's actually a really easy sew, so stick with me. Hiya, today I am making a shirt for myself because it's winter. I'm going to be making a mock turtleneck type of thing, or a turtlenecky skivvy. I would call it a skivvy, I don't know. It's from Moon & Board, so it's going to be a long sleeve, but with a turtleneck skivvy type thing. I'm going to use this cute black fabric with the hearts because I like to layer things, and I think this will go cute with lots of things. And I was just cutting out the pattern, and I was like, actually, I was saying it was from Moon & Board. So I've cut out the pattern, and it actually just has this, this normal neckline on the pattern, but because I'm wanting to do this, it gives you these little cut-out pieces to stick onto the pattern, which I think is pretty handy. So what am I on? This is the back. So I've cut it out here, and then I've just got a sticky tape this to here, and it's changing the shape of the, this one goes on the front, of the piece that you're cutting, which I think is pretty cool. But I'm not actually having much fun today sewing. Things are not working in my favour. I've just spent 15 minutes trying to change an appointment that was made for me because I can't get to work because I've got to collect the kids from school, but that to be told later on they don't do morning appointments. I've got to stick with it. And then just like I tried to log into my banking, but they've updated their platform. It took me 12 goes to try to put a password in that I could actually log in. It just, they would, you know how they follow you, you need 8 letters or characters, a mix of characters, blah, blah, blah. I kept trying all these things, all these new ones, like no. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to pay a bill. I actually wanted to pay a bill while I was on the phone on hold with the hospital, but then I couldn't do it because they've changed the login. Now you've got to have a verification that comes through on your phone. Oh man, I'm just doing this and I can't find the sticky tape to stick this down, so it's just driving me insane. So I'm going to take this as bad karma for today. I'm just going to get things out, look for the sticky tape. So tomorrow I can come in. There's a book fair tomorrow. I'm going to go to the book fair, come back and do this. Make myself something for winter. But yeah, that's pretty. This is so pretty. All right, back tomorrow to do more. I've got my walking foot on the machine, and if I take my finger off of it, listen to the machine gun sound. But if I put my finger here, it's nice and quiet. Multiple zigzag stitch for stretch. I was actually going to put it on the overlocker or the serger, but it actually recommended for this back seam to not do it on the overlocker because it's got a slight curve to it. So I'll show you the stitch, what it looks like on the machine. So it's this one here. So it comes up, and so what is it? It's this one. Yeah, I've got it. So I don't know if you can see that. So it's I don't know, it's number 15, but you can see it's dash, dash, dash up, dash, dash, dash down, dash, dash, dash up, and for foot A, and I call it a multiple zigzag. And I like how it tells you information about it. I need the foot A, which I don't have on it. Tension auto, yep. Pressure 3, I have no idea what pressure it's on. Oh, it's on pressure 2, oh well. It's working, but yep, I've now done that seam. And now it is time to go get my kid from school. Oopsie, time goes fast. I've just pinned the shoulder seams together, but before I go ahead and sew them together, I just want to put a label in here, so when I put on the neckband, I don't have to worry about it. It's already on there. And because I've got a turtleneck at the moment, and if you don't put a label on it, let me show you. So I made this one a few years ago, and when you're getting dressed in the morning, it's really hard to tell the front from the back, so having a label at the back just makes it so much easier. So this is what I'm going to do here, but I thought I'll show you what I keep my labels in. So I bought this. I'll put a link to where I got it on I think I can't remember where I got it, and I bought all these little attachments, and I've just got dividers in them, and then I've got ones with pockets, and it just keeps everything nice and tidy. I was trying different pockets. These have got these are content labels if you're making a toy or something, or you can have a instructions on it or whatever. Because sometimes I don't actually want a pretty label on it. More content labels, what it's got in it. So that's how I keep my labels. So this is actually cotton elastin, so maybe I might put a cotton elastin label on it, and maybe that's all I'll do. Yeah, because I don't know how often I'm going to wear this. This is a nice long one, so some of these are quite short, and being a neckline, a high neckline, they might get annoying if they're short. So I'm just going to pop it on here. So this is the back. There's a seam there on the back. So I'm just going to pin it here, and then when I sew the shoulder seams, I'll just come along and tack this, and it's done. And then I won't forget it, because I often forget to sew them on. So this is me trying not to forget, because, you know, I'm getting old. I forget things. So yeah, so I'm just going to, and see there, I put it on back to front. Blur. Okay, let's try that again. Top side up, made in Australia, cotton elastin. All right, how's that? That's better. So it says made in Australia, and then it's got the how to sew it, just for future if I ever get rid of these. Okay, now I'll sew these, and then I will sew a pin and sew the neck onto it, and it should actually sew it really quickly. Easy peasy. My sewing machine has been eating the fabric, and I don't know why. It's been driving me nuts. I could have changed the needle, yes. I could have taken off the walking foot, yeah, I could have. I could have gotten out my overlocker and done it. Could have done that too. But no. It's one of those things about sewing on the kitchen table. You just want to use what's there. Truth time, I've just sewn the neck in, and it's stretchy. Let's just see. Oh goodness, everyone, can you hear that noise? Everyone's home and there's lots of noise. I'm hiding in the kitchen sewing. Okay, so where's the, kind of looks okay. Okay, this is where the shoulder seams, where the sewing machine was just eating it. Oh, there's like this big chunk right here. On this side, it was eating it for no reason. Look at this big chunk taken out of it. But it looks like it's working. All right. I might finish this off and come back and show you the finished thing, because all I've got to do is add the sleeves, which is pretty easy, and then like sew it all together and hem. Well, I finished it. Not my finest work. I did it all on the sewing machine. I did all these side hems, or whatever you call them, side seams, in straight stitch. I did the cuffs in straight stitch. I did the hem in straight stitch because, you know, like, I just can't be bothered changing over to black thread on my overlocker, which is just right there. But in any case, what I'm going to do is I'll try this on tomorrow, see if any of the seams pop. And if any seams pop, then I will thread the overlocker and finish it off. Go back over those straight seams and finish it off with black thread and overlock it, or serge it, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm interested to see how the neck is going to be. I didn't do a tight neck like the pattern said needed to have negative ease, and I'm like, nope, I've got a scar on my neck. I don't like things that tight on my neck. So I went with a little bit looser. So I'm keen to see how that sits and how this hem feels like on the inside. Where is the inside? It's so black I can't see it. So yeah. Alright, so tomorrow, Saturday, and we shall try it on tomorrow. Finished it. I've tried it on. Works out really well. The neckline's really snug, but not too snug. I popped a couple of seams. Well, I didn't pop a couple of seams, but you could hear it, the straight stitch stretching, because it doesn't stretch. Does that make sense? So when I get the overlock out this week or next week, I'll just go back and I'll overlock them all. But it's pretty cool. It's nice and comfy. Perfect length in the sleeves. Perfect length in the length of the body. If I was wearing it for a t-shirt, I'd probably want to add a bit. But for layering, it's fantastic. Super comfy. And I'll probably make more of this style.